a beat and walk the streets where artsy markets be. Many promoters where I live, but yo, they talk is cheap. Right. Across the street, I see a couple cats sparking beef. Lost to me as with urban youth and heat for cheap prices. I operate my devices, transmit through speakers to communicate what life is. Giving more than just my two bare knuckles to fight with. Spirit motivated to elaborate that Christ lives. I'm a fan of the slam dance, passion and movement. When the chains loosen, crash course exclusive. Landscape destructor with a love for trying to build. Start from scratch to accurately capture what I feel. I'm ill from a contagious sickness. I'm in the midst of individuals channeling energy so intense that it's instant upon exposure. Ready to strike like the cobra. I contend for what I know is truth until the game. Oh, now.
You're listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The show is coming up in about 2 minutes. Don't go away. Stay tuned. Check it. Identify with the positive vibe. Optimist opportunities, not opting to opt for options. Dangerous mind with a clear conscience. Open up and you might get it. That's right. I said it. One of the four to testify. You're living lightheaded. Pure thought, mic check, tenant. Put it in it. Abraham descendant. Bet I'm wrecking it. Isolate your style so you're not tempted to blend it with the temperament of the popular developing tenement to skill. That's why I make sure my step to the rhythm's original. Skip the bullseye. Common vision ends up in crowded centers. An orthodox approach, so I aim for the outer edges. It's about to be on and popping. Show coming up in about a minute and a half. Stay tuned.
Now on and on, I'm on the odyssey, auditing the product of modern artistry. Don't bother me, I'm honestly starting to harden to all of the common songs. I'm talking of problems, but never commenting on proper ways to solve. All the response from the audience is all the Darwinies have started all against all them. Instead our investments would expose the hearts and tenants. Obvious for all there's all the
You're locked and loaded and listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Y'all don't hear me though. The show is coming up in about 30 seconds. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Solve a bit of numbers while the crowd was getting lost in it. The gathering for unity has proved to be the start of it. Yeah, hip-hop is an economist, so like I'll have a problem with it. Can't we all just play our role and live the way that God intended? Cause see when the song is ended, try not to be all offended. I'm calling the shots intending to water the land in need.
Stewart Media and Entertainment, let's go!
Yo, check this out. Wait till they pick up the phone. Check this out.
Hello, Puppet Factory.
Yeah. Can I speak to Dan Patrick or Colin Cowherd or Skip Bayless or that ninja Stephen A. Smith?
Nah, bruh. They not here.
Hey, yo, tell them. Dougie Stewart and the Stewie said, since they think they show hot and they sports talk, guy talk soldiers, tell them we'll go to war.
Listen up, sports talk show fans and Puppet Factory refugees. Tired of predictable rants, relentless bullfish, and politically correct propaganda? No worries. Doug Stewart to the rescue.
Oh, punk-ass Tom Brady!
The police think they can shoot a ninja in the back just because he's a ninja? I say...
Yes, sir!
Get the hell out of here with that scripted sports talk radio, because you just entered the TDSS zone.
Ball peanuts for you! Tell the truth and shame the devil!
I don't know what they want from me, man. I feed them, and I clothe them, and I rejuvenate them. Inflation, baby.
Buckle up, boys and girls, and get ready to ride raw with the realest, trillest sports and guy talk show in the world. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
Yes!
Talk that in my ear, but that shit come down here. Anyone else step on us, you can trust it. Ain't no fear
ear. You can talk that in my ear. Okay, all right now, here. Bigger what you say, ain't no more playing.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Stewies.
Nice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's happening? Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show, and this is a Tribute Tuesday, and oh boy, we got a lot of great things planned for you today. Yeah. Nice. One of my favorite days of the week. Yeah, thank you so much for joining your boy. Today is a Tribute Tuesday, and it's, what's today's date? January 3rd, 2017. Not 2016, 2017. If you're just joining us, I see a couple of new people, or a couple of people in the chat room that weren't in the chat room on yesterday, man. Happy New Year! Yes, sir. Happy New Year, Mickey Vickies. Oh, man. Happy New Year. I hope your holidays was safe and happy and all of that stuff, man. But welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. If you're new to the show, there's a couple things I need you to do. I need you to go to Spreaker.com. That's speaker with an R, okay? Search and find the Doug Stewart Show. Once you find it, hit the follow button. That's very important that you hit that follow button so that when this show or any other show on the network goes live, you'll get an alert on your phone through Facebook, through Twitter, or just an email. And the second thing I need you to do is to click on the chat room, a little bubble, a little chat bubble. We have the best chat room in the world. I call it the Fantasy Island of Sports and Guy Chat, and its inhabitants, I call them the Stewies. Good morning, Stewies. And so post your thoughts in the chat room. I read it all throughout the show, man. It makes this the most interactive sports and guy talk show in America. Listen, if you're just joining us for the first time, I mean, we do sports around here, but it's so much more than that. I mean, we have a good time. We do Dougie Dailies. We do top fives, sports, entertainment, politics, social issues. Whatever people are talking about, that's what we hit on this show. All right, we have these little themes to the shows. Like today is a Tribute Tuesday. We're going to pay tribute to a particular artist from the past, a legendary artist, a group, or whatever. Wednesday is my favorite day of the week. It's a Woman Wednesday. Shut up! It's a long story about Woman Wednesday. I don't want to get into it right now. That's why the audience booing. Thursday is a throwback Thursday. We go back to a year and talk about everything in that year, sports and beyond. Friday is a fantastic, freaky, funny football Friday. And Monday is a recap Monday, a man talk Monday on the Doug Stewart Show. Yes, sir. Hey, I talked about the chat, but you can also call the show at 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. You see the title of today's show, Get the Steppin' and Don't Cut the Corners? That's all about what's going on in Alabama with Nick Saban and Lane stinking ass Kiffin. Yeah. We'll talk about USC and Sam Godddarn Darnold. Wow. I see you, player. Yeah. We'll also get into Vegas love for the Pack, Debo in the NFL. I didn't hit this story on yesterday, man. Well, we got to talk about the new Debo in the NFL. Yeah. And we'll also get into Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart doing it big. We'll talk about the head coach of the Georgia Bulldogs and what they got going on down there. And today, once again, is a Tribute Tuesday. I don't believe that we've never done this before because a lot of y'all know my history, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. A quick synopsis, and we are today paying tribute to the great New Edition. I can't believe. Yeah. A lot of y'all listened to the show back in the day, the Two Live Stews. So I can't believe we've done this show for over 2 years and we've never paid tribute to New Edition. And you do know that there is some type of bad blood between me and the members of New Edition. Make a long story short, my daddy got a job when I was like, I don't know, 5, 6 years old. And you know that I'm from the big city of Moscona, South Carolina. Well, my daddy got a job in Boston when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, maybe 8 years old. I can't even remember. I was very, very young. Obviously, I don't remember exactly. And so we moved from Moncks Corner to Boston, actually Roxbury. That's where all the black people live at in Massachusetts. And so we moved to Roxbury, and I met all these little kids, man, and they were – one of the dudes' name was Bobby, the other was Bobby, or Ricky, Mike, those cats, Ronnie, Ralph. So we met these kids. I met these kids, and we struck off a good relationship, and we started this group, and everything was going fine, and Bobby all of a sudden started hating on my ass. So I believe at that time we were in the 5th grade, and there was this chick named, what was her name? Shamika. I think her name was Shamika. And Shamika liked me. Bobby liked Shamika. Shamika liked me. And so Bobby started hating, and behind the scenes basically conspired to get me kicked out of the group, and he did. Just because I was from Moncks Corner. Just because I was from Moncks Corner. And then subsequently, within a month, my daddy's job fell through, and we had to move back to Moncks Corner. So that's it in a nutshell. But quickly, New Edition is an American boy band formed in Boston in 1978. The group reached its height of popularity during the 1980s. They were the beginning of what you would call boy band movements in the 1980s and 90s. And led the way for the groups like New Kids on the Block, The Boys, Boys to Men, High Five, Backstreet, NSYNC. The group recorded mostly as a quintet. And then if you look down at the bottom, I'm looking at Wikipedia, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. If you look down at the very, very bottom, and you really need to use a magnifying glass to see it because it's in very, very small print. But do it. I mean, just trust me on this. Get your magnifying glass and look on the bottom of the Wikipedia page for New Edition, and it says clearly, New Edition was originally formulated with 6 members, the 6th member being a young, multifaceted lad named Doug Stewart. His time with the group was short-lived as he was kicked out after only 3 weeks. So there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. So you've heard these stories about me and New Edition for many, many years, and if you look very closely at the bottom of the Wikipedia page, you'll see it. Punk-ass Bobby always hating. But you know what I'm going to do? And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. You know what? I'm the bigger man. I'm the bigger man. I'm the bigger man. So today, they have done a lot of great work. It could have done a lot better work with me. But I'm the bigger man. So today, we're going to pay homage to the great New Edition on the Doug Stewart Show. And as a matter of fact, I actually have a couple of original tracks where you can clearly hear me. So we coming back from these breaks. I'm going to play some New Edition music that you've heard, but you didn't hear the original copies. I got the original copies, and so you'll hear those today on the Doug Stewart Show. Yeah. Punk-ass Bobby. He always been a hater. When we get back from the break, quick little break. When we get back from the break, man, let's talk about the games last night in college football, man. Bowl games. Sam Goddamn Darnold. We'll talk about them. Don't go away. This is the Doug Stewart Show. Y'all get the real around here.